around lunchtime. But again, not great volume right now. Died off. Tell you what did work for me was Indonesian energy. We got a little pop from, had a really good day from energy stocks. So Indonesian energy, US energy, Houston American energy. Talking of which, this is Houston American. It's let's look at it on the 15 minutes so you can see. So really good pop up. Same with Indonesian energy, really good pop up. We got it here in the middle, traded it there. US Maritime, USEG will be US Energy. US Energy, low volume, but still it's up on the day, just. Still breaking highs with Marathon Digital. EOS, it's up at 250s. Really good out of the blocks after the bell, but it's just kind of sideways choppy now. So this one was interesting. So they won a court case, a patent court case, and on the back of that, it just shot up out of the block. So we were able to trade it before it started consolidating sideways. So between kind of 480 and 520. So that was a good move for us as well. And SIDO space pretty much traded that most of the day. So let's have a look at the wider market. This is the S&P500. The markets as a whole very bullish today. 2.5% up is the S&P 500. The Nasdaq's 3% up. All the Qs are up there at 298. So really good bullish momentum. Let's have a look at the. No, she didn't have a go with this one. She's very placid, very laid back. She's not at all aggressive. But those bloody swans are really aggressive. They really are. I mean, they're kind of scary. They swam the whole way across the pond just to have a go at her. It's like she wasn't even doing anything. All she was doing was paddling and having a drink. So welcome on YouTube. Finally, it starts streaming on YouTube. Not before time. Little software glitch. It wasn't streaming on YouTube for me, but it is now. So welcome to this stream on YouTube. I can get on with the stream now. They're working about the markets are absolutely flying. Absolutely. Yeah. Swan's protective. Bloody psycho is what they are. It's not like she was, being aggressive or anything towards them. She's just actually, do you know what, guys? I might pop open a bottle of wine. What do you say? Right there. I'm gonna get some wine. I've had a good day, I've earned it. So cheers. Here's to green days. Long may they continue. Oh my goodness, Liquidia is having a meltdown right now. It's really, really going up. So let's see if we can't. Why am I trading? I don't need to. I'm really tempted to jump in and try this, but I'm like, I've smashed my goal. Why should I do that? Just discipline, Tony. But really good catalyst for Liquidia. So you can't do wine. So Liquidia, the catalyst for Liquidia today, they had a patent court case where they were originally being sued by United Therapeutics, and they've won the court case. Basically, there's 793 patent claims against United Therapeutics that have been shown to be unpatentable. So Liquidia are celebrating by boosting the stock price, it looks like. It's up 35% on the day. Well, that's a nice drop, is that? So it's looking strong. The high of day is 524. We got rejected at the $0.25, but previously. Question is, yeah, that's absolutely correct. 5K is my goal, Matt. It did, and I think all the legal arguments were all the legal things have been submitted, and Twitter won the first round in that they are getting an expedited trial, which is going to take place in October. So Musk Twitter case, I can't. That's just going to come to nothing. He'll either settle out of court or it'll just fizzle out, I think. But even if how can he settle out of court? He can't. He's not going to want to pay all that. How much are they suing him for, Jack? I can't remember. 8 billion or something. I can't remember. 8 billion or 800 million or something like that. It's a big. It's a tall order. It's a big sum of money. Let's have a look at the. It's a good call, Jack. Let's have a look at the Twitter over the 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Let's have a look. Twitter. Let's have a look, see what's happened. So it moved up, now it's selling off. So Twitter did get up as high as 40.50. Now underneath 40, so 39.33. This was a big volume candle. 6 million shares traded that in that 15 minutes. So Twitter. Let's go back to Liquidia. How much did I get on Liquidia earlier? I got just about almost 1,200. Oh, I don't like it when it starts doing that, throwing wicks around. So guys, I'll tell you what, I'm going to throw this out to the chat. You let me know. There's only, if you get me over 100 likes in the chat, and then I'll throw the question out to you. I'm not throwing it out there until you've got me over 100 likes. Okay, so question is, we've got some interesting earnings reports today after hours. So would you like me to stream any of them? We've got Netflix, we've got Interactive Brokers, we've got Micron, we've got AEHR Test Systems. I'm not sure about that, but First National, First Horizon. First National's later in the week. and 4-star. So let me know. I think the general consensus would be they're interested in Micron, Netflix, or Interactive Brokers. Which one should I stream with after the close? Let me know. I'll go with the majority. But it doesn't matter if you're on Twitch, YouTube, or TikTok. Let me know which one you would prefer I streamed after and streamed live about. Interactive, Netflix, or Micron. It's a choice of 3. No problem at all, Matt. I'm just having a glass of wine while it's warm, and I think I'm tempted to lock my montage because I'm getting tempted to actually trade this Liquidia Corporation. Liquidia LQDA, it's approaching highs. It's got a high of 524 today on the back of its court case with United Therapeutics, which it won. So it's able to go ahead with its patented or unpatented products. Marathon Digital is up at 12.16. Slow but steady gains with Marathon Digital. AMC has gone red on the day. Now that surprised me today. So this is AMC. It's just gone red on the day this last hour. It was selling when we traded the first move up and got profitable on that, and then it just kind of started selling off all day. So maybe it's not a surprise. Yes, I can. I can certainly do that. I'm doing. It's been a good day. Been a good day, Super Chip. Certainly better than yesterday, at least. Similar amount of trading, but similar amount of tickers traded, but we didn't have the big drawdown, so we didn't have that one big loss that we had yesterday. I think we've traded one more today. We've got a scratch trade in there, it's kind of neither here nor there. We've got 1 red and 5 green. We had 1 red and 5 green yesterday, but the red one was a big one. It was a big doozy. Well, no, the whole point of doing this is we can sit and have a chat, but the whole point is that the price action of the stocks on the market. It's a day trading channel. It's not a coffee time, you know, or wine time. Well, it is wine time now because I'm over goal. So what's amusing about Liquidia, what's interesting about Liquidia as well. So 19 million shares traded today. Just over 19 million shares traded. Normally it trades just under 1 million on average. So that court case and the press surrounded that court case, as far as I'm aware, it came out as a tweet, the results of the court case. But they won a patent victory in a dispute with United Therapeutics. So, go figure. I don't know the ins and outs of what was in dispute, but United Therapeutics said that Liquidia had infringed their patent, and it's gone to court, and Liquidia have been successful in defending themselves against that. And I mean, 19 million shares traded in pretty much half a day, so it wasn't a full day's trading. 19 million shares trading. It's a 47 million float, so the float almost rotated half the float in just the afternoon session. So this popped up around 1:40 market time. It's going again. So interesting catalyst. 524 is the high of day. So that's what I'm watching here. Just if this beats 524. Now we do have resistance here at 523. So then $0.25 is important. So back on 17th of June, we got up to 523. If it breaks 523, there's a bit. So on the daily, I'll bring the daily up so that you can see it on TikTok. Zoom out so you can see it a little bit better. So we've got a bit of a double bottom here, if you will, with the W shape. Now, 523 is where we're at. Peak 524 today, 523 here. So if we break above that, you might get a move up towards $6. Probably not today, but possibly tomorrow. Just in the longer time frame pattern from a swing trading perspective, based on this catalyst as well, it could move up towards $6. So we might get another whole dollar move here. What's going on at my place? Oh, it's just kids in the street. I'll close the doors. You can come in now. There we go. Okay. Just the kids in the street. I've had the patio doors open onto the balcony for well, all day. I had them open all day because of the heat, but it's cooled down a bit now. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? Is there any stocks that you want to have a look at? Or any tickers that you want me to pull up for you? Where's Bitcoin today? Oh, it's, my goodness, Bitcoin right now. Okay. Bitcoin 23,600. It's breaking highs. So Bitcoin's having a great day. No wonder Riot Blockchain and Marathon Digital have been performing well. So this is Marathon Digital, which is a crypto mining stock, up at 1240s now. And Riot Blockchain up at $7, breaking $7, so breaking highs as well. Oh, that's a lovely double bottom. Look at this on the 5-minute. Double bottom there. So typically breaks upwards. And it has done. So I like trading double bottoms lately. They've been very reliable. They have been. Houston Americans. Hey, baby, you okay? So, Neuronetics, not really done much after the open, kind of sold off, choppy. SIDO space, pulling back. Liquidity is interesting, and Marathon Digital's interesting, especially when you actually take a look at Bitcoin. So if I pull up the Bitcoin chart. So here's the Bitcoin chart on daily. I'll just pull that up on the hourly chart. Now you can see how Bitcoin is breaking highs here. It's having a good day. Up at 2365, 23,650, 23,630. So Bitcoin's having a really good day. Anybody got anything else they want to take a look at? Marathon Digital up there at 1240s, 1237. Testing the 1240 level. You're in with Liquidia? I'll take a look at GRI for you. Okay, low volume. Had a little bit of a pop up there. It's down at 310s. So this is Greenwich Generation. It's not really traded much today. There's 700,000 shares traded today, but it's up 11%. Not much, there's no real trade there from an intraday point of view. Or certainly for the next half an hour, there's not really much to go after. So let's see. That's GRI. Tesla. I think Tesla's doing well today, isn't it? Yeah, Tesla's up today. Tesla's up 2% today. So it's outperforming some of the other stocks, but it's if you look at it on the 15-minute, you can see how it sell off at the open and then it's rallied since. So Tesla's up at 730, 735, 736. Applied, looked at Applied earlier today, and it's breaking highs. So Applied is 190s right now. So it did get up as high as 193. So it's about to break highs, just testing highs. Put it on the 1 minute. Oh, this is the high of day here, 193. Just tap 192. So potentially breaking highs. Just 194, and then we'll have broken a new high of day. So this is Applied Blockchain, along with there we go, new high of day, along with the likes of Riot Blockchain and Marathon Digital. This is another crypto mining stock that is having a good day on the back of Bitcoin gaining. So if you're in it, I hope you're making money. So you got into Liquidia at 480. Well, I hope you're still holding because it's breaking highs at 512 now. Where did I traded Liquidia right? I think I got the second pullback, second and third pullbacks on the route up. That would have been a couple of hours ago now. Liquidia is looking really good, and this 15-minute double bottom on 5-minute double bottom, was it? Yeah, a bit of a double bottom, W formation there, but it's the daily that I'm looking. Oh, there we go. There's a double bottom, W formation. So this potentially could go up to, on the back of that catalyst, when it came down, it took 2 days to achieve it. So there's no reason why it can't get back up there to kind of $6 over 2 days. This will be on my watch list for tomorrow for sure, just to see if we get a continuation. I swear I'm not snoring out of my my rear end. It is the dog. Cheers, everyone. Here's to good green days. Well, it's not the busiest of streams today, which is okay. Don't mind that. We're not on here for cloud. Nice to have a busier stream though. Let's get over 500 likes before the stream ends though. Apparently I've only got one viewer. Maybe not. Let's see. What is the momentum stock right now? What is the... Apparently this says Upstart. Let's have a look at Upstart. That doesn't look right to me. No, it's not. Upstart's not. I think this needs to be refreshed. Still saying Upstart. That's clearly not right though. Probably what I will do. Open another window and replace that. Now I know why. Whatever reason. Regular market. Of course, it's not going to say it's not going to say anything different when Upstart was the top mover on last 15 minutes of the pre-market. So what's this one? Esports entertainment, gamble. Very low volume, just spiked up. Oh. Now I did say watch for a bounce. I didn't think it'd take so long to bounce. So if you look at this on the 15-minute example, this sold off. It halted about 5 times in the first 20 minutes. Well, first hour. And down. And I did say watch for a bounce. We got a little bit of a bounce, then it just consolidated. Now we're getting a little bit of a move up. So this is a IPO from last Friday. It's AMTD Digital. It had 2 really good days. If you look at it on the daily, so it had 2 Friday and yesterday were really good days. Then it sold off hard today. So now we're getting a bounce. So getting decent volume as well. No, we're not. Mediocre volume. But we're getting good volatility at least. Well, we're almost at 500 likes on TikTok. Make sure you like the stream on Twitch as well, guys. For those of you on YouTube, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Not much going on right now. Hey, Dublin. Welcome back. This is really motoring. So it's moved $3 in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. That's for a $20 stock, that's huge. $4. Down here at 1807, back at 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. Well, that's huge moves. Take 1,000 shares of that, so you'll have got 3,000 back with that move. Well, you're always welcome, Brian. Cheers. Marathon Digital seems to be slowing down a little bit. Look at Marathon Digital now, it's slowing down a little bit. Kind of plateauing up here at a flat top. But we all know which way flat tops have a tendency to break. Upwards. So got the $0.50 here, very close, 5 cents away. So quarter, half, and whole dollars are very psychological levels in day trading. So there will be resistance at that $0.50 level. I'm looking at previous day's resistance, 13.18 from here. We've already broken the 11. So really, on the daily chart, we've got nothing till really about 13.20. That was back in May. So we've not been this high since May with Marathon Digital. And again, when was the last time? Put this back on the 4-hour chart. When was the last time we were back at this level in Bitcoin? The middle of June, 12th of June, 13th of June. That's the last time we were this high in Bitcoin. So we've not been here for over a month. Understandable why everything's moving up. It's been a really bullish day. S&P 500. Let's look at it on 2-minute charts. You can see it's getting a bit choppy sideways now, but we're looking to break new highs. New high of day, really. So the high at the moment on the SPY's 392 and 34. We've just broke that, so we got up as 392.38, I think it was. So the S&P 500, the Nasdaq. We're a little off higher day Nasdaq, so the Qs here are 298.42. So a little way to go to get to session highs for Nasdaq. Let's have a look at the Russell Index. Doing very well today. The Russell Index currently 3.5% up on the day. Again, we're a little bit off the highs, a little bit off the high of day today, which is currently 178.89. Now, the Russell Index is the small cap index, which is very relevant for me as a low float, low cap trader. The majority of stocks that I trade may or may not fall into the underneath the Russell umbrella. Have I done any shifting with my medium and long-term portfolio in the last couple of months? No, I haven't, Brian. So in terms of my long-term portfolio, I've got the stocks that I've got what I'm holding, and what I do is I average. Well, I like to think that I'm dollar cost averaging, but I'm actually not. I was educated a couple of weeks ago that what I actually do is lump sum invest, regular lump sum investing. So at the end of every month, I buy more of the same thing. So it's the same with my crypto holdings as well as my stock portfolio. However, I am in the red on all of those. All my long-term holdings are red at the moment, and I'm not too worried about it. I'm kind of thinking more long-term, and I'll just keep buying at a discount until we get back into another bull market, and then get back into the green. And of course, I'll have the compounding effect as it moves up. That's the thing. It's different mentality between trading and investing. Investing, you pick your investments, you believe in them long term, and you put your money in and forget about it. You just add to it when you've got additional funds to add. You add to your position. It doesn't really matter whether the price is going up or down in the short to medium term. This is all about long term investment. It's all about what I'm looking to live off when I retire. So I don't have to sit at my desk every day. Thing is, though, will I still be day trading when I do retire? Probably. I will be retiring somewhere a little bit more tropical, and probably the cost of, well, I know the cost of living will be a hell of a lot less than it is here in Dublin. So I won't need to trade at the level I'm trying to trade right now to maintain the standards of living that I want. So I might need to trade maybe once a week or something, if that. Let's have some of those beautiful lo-fi tunes. We go in Thailand. Oh, like the last time I went to Thailand, I'm trying to build up a nest egg to retire on Super Chip. If I go to Thailand, I'll probably blow it all on alcohol, drugs, and hookers. So probably not a good idea. My ex-brother-in-law lives in Chiang Rai, in Thailand, and his wife is a cute little thing, but his wife is always getting him doing stuff. No. But when it's freely available like it is there, it's difficult to say no if you've got the readily available folding. So. And you're a single man. I mean, if you're attached and married, slightly different, a nice place to retire to. But if you're a single man, you end up blowing your wad in more than both figuratively and metaphorically. So this is the Russell Index breaking highs. Let's go back to liquidity. Liquidity up at 530s. Nice. What about Marathon Digital? Marathon Digital breaking highs up at 12. Right, look at it on the 1 minute. It's getting a little bit of resistance around the $0.50. It's been like this all day, slow but steady gains, and that was it with me. I just put my money in, and once I got 20 cents up on it, I put a 10-cent stop in there, trailing stop, and just then went looking at other things to trade. I didn't have the volatility in terms of velocity of movement to actually worry about. So that's where I made my gains. $3,000 on Marathon Digital today. It's a good move. If you look at it over on a 15-minute, you can see just how much it's moved today. So it was as low as the low of the day was 985, and we're now up at 1250s. So almost three whole dollars. I had 10,000 shares of this at one stage. if I'd had 10,000 shares, if I bought 10,000 shares down at $10 and up there, I could have made $20,000 on Marathon Digital today. Yeah. Sometimes this is why swing trading can be sometimes a little bit easier to do. Just to put your position in on a good strong day and then ride it out. Don't worry about the intraday peaks and troughs. Yeah, well, Shane Ward's slightly different. He had a big drug problem, didn't he? Or was that the guy with the stutter? Wasn't Shane Ward the first X Factor winner or something like that? Or was it X Factor or was it Pop Idol or something like that? Can't remember. Gareth Gates, who was that one? I'm wrecking my head here. Back to the 1 minute. So pulling back some now. What are we? 10 minutes away. Looking for. So are we going to be watching the Netflix earnings call, or are we going to be watching the interactive earnings call or Micron earnings call? Are you interested in any of those? Let me know if you want me to cover any of them. Micron, Netflix, or Interactive Brokers. Ah, Shane Warne. Absolutely, Shane Warne. The guy with the hair implant. I think he went to Thailand. I think he was in Thailand. He had his hair. He actually had his hair implanted, wasn't it? And an E on the end, by the way. Yeah, super chip. Australian, fantastic Australian cricket player. One of the best in history, apparently, depending on who you speak to. So Marathon Digital up at 1250s, looking to break highs. Got this flat top here now at 1250. Flat top is actually 1252, but right, we're testing it. There we go. That's always what happens. You get a flat top when you finally break it. You break it with a bit of volume and a bit of momentum. So up at 1260s now. Oh well, liquidity is kind of consolidating sideways around the 535 level. Has been for the last 15-20 minutes. Seems to be running out of a little bit of steam into the close. But I do think we might, not financial advice, of course, we potentially could get a continuation. So watch this space. So Netflix seems to be consensus. Okay, the question is, what do you think? Will Netflix rally on the earnings print, or will it sell off? What are your general thoughts, guys? Who thinks Netflix will rally? Who's long and who's short on who's bullish, who's bearish with regards to Netflix? My goodness, Marathon Digital really did break out. So we've got this little breakout at 12.52. It really did go on and a whole $0.25. So that's the fastest I've seen it move all day. That's really looking strong, Marathon Digital. Wouldn't say it's on the back of Bitcoin, but it is. Well, Bitcoin's selling off a little bit now, so it's opposite direction. Bitcoin had a high of 23,700. Okay. It's down at 23,400, but it's still having a good day. Oh, hasn't got a deal with Microsoft. Okay. That's why it's rallying. So it's getting a bit of media coverage now. So Marathon Digital. So it's on CBC right now, and that's why it's rallying. Makes sense. That beats a bit of good press. I could have made a couple of quid there if I'd been trading. Let's have a look at Netflix before the earnings call. I wouldn't say it's much of a rally. It's very kind of choppy. Up and down choppy. Let's have a look at it on a higher time frame. Let's see what's happening. So it's actually up today, but then so is the market. Netflix does, in general, tend to follow the market. So it's up at $200. It absolutely tanked on the last two earnings call. It, so much so it gapped down heavily. I mean, back in January, it went from over $500 to lost 20%, so just over $400. And then in March, I think it was, no, April. It went from 330 to 247. So again, there it's lost what, a third, 25%. So lost 20% in January, another 20% there in March, April, whatever it was, April. Well, let's see what happens. Will we get such a big sell-off? If 25% is going to be 50 points, so we could end up with a 150 Netflix a share. Or is it going to rally? Having a rally day today with the wider market. I think we're good. I think Netflix earnings are going to be. I think the call's going to be disappointing. But I don't think it's going to sell off as much as it has done earlier in the year. I think it probably will sell off, but not as much as it did earlier in the year. That's my thoughts. How come I fired at multiple platforms? Are you increasing the circulation there, Dublin? I can show more. The TikTok chat is more interactive. There's a lot more people engaged on the TikTok chat, so I get more interactive. Even though I've not got 500 likes today, which is a bit disappointing on this stream. I've got 2 minutes to get 500 likes, guys. So sort that out. I need 50 more likes. But I can show more on the. I can show more on the TikTok chat. So I can show more on the TikTok chat. So sort that out. I need 50 more likes. So but I can show more on the. I can show more on the TikTok chat. So I can show more on the. I can show more on the TikTok chat. So I can show more on the. I can show more on the TikTok chat. So I can show more on the. I can show more on the TikTok chat. So I can show more on the. I can show more on the TikTok chat. So I can show more on the. I can show more on the TikTok chat. So I can show more on the. I can show more on the TikTok chat. So I can show more on the. I can show more on the TikTok chat. So I can show more on the. I can show more on the TikTok chat. So I can show more on the. I can show more on the TikTok chat. So I can show more on the. I can show more on the TikTok chat. So I can show more on the. I can show more on the TikTok chat. So I can show more on the. I can show more on the TikTok chat. So I can show more on the. I can show more on the TikTok chat. So I can show more on YouTube, and then somebody asked me if I would consider streaming on Twitch, so I just opened a Twitch account, and I don't really interact with Twitch, but I just stream it on Twitch for those people that prefer the Twitch stream. So it's exactly the same as the YouTube stream, as is the Twitter, etc. But I'm not able to stream from my desktop to TikTok. That's the problem. So I can't show as much on the TikTok stream. There we go. So breaking highs on Netflix. Will be interesting. Okay, let's see if we've got a that was from 2 months ago. That's the Q1 earnings. Where's the Q2 earnings? There you go. Netflix just absolutely shot up on the earnings. Is it? Do we have video going live? No. Netflix financials. Let's have a look at the Benzinga. Netflix heads into Q2 earnings print. Here's what the charts say. It's just annoying. Well, Netflix jumped up to 216 now as we speak. $217. Let's see if I can't get some audio on this earnings call. So Netflix continues crusade against password sharing, announces a new test feature in 5 Latin American countries. Okay. Earnings per share for Netflix, 320, and it beats the 296 estimate, which is good news. And they're estimating Q3 earnings per share at 214. On Netflix, paid memberships is up 5.5%. So that's a big difference from last quarter. The last 2 quarters they've been losing memberships and not been able to hold them. So paid memberships are up 5.5% now, year over year. That's why they've had that spike up. So this is Netflix that you're looking at on the 1 minute here. Put it on a 5 minutes so you can actually see. No, 1 minute's more than sufficient. Just zoom in. So this is Netflix. Interactive brokers, they've had a miss. Earnings per share of 84 cents against the 91 cent estimate. Sales 717 million versus the 737 million estimate. Right, okay. Netflix are to acquire Australian animation studio Animal Logic, pending regulatory approvals. Okay, there's your Netflix news. It's not a music station. It's Spotify, Daniel, and it is relaxing, very calming, and it helps with this good trading music because it's if you got heavy metal going on and you're trading, you're probably going to lose money. Well, I'm just waiting for the earnings call to conclude. I think the algo trading shot up before the earnings call, but as the print was released, now the print's been released, so the call will just be talking through the print. So the question is, are they going to big it up, or are they going to talk themselves out of those gains? So the earnings call, just the numbers are released at close of business, and so the official print, and then the earnings call begins. And what is the earnings call actually? That's Netflix financials, Q2 earnings, second quarter earnings. Have a quick look. No, not out yet. I've got, just waiting for that to drop. Of the financial statements there, Netflix says in APAC that the revenue grew 23% year over year, excluding FX. So far, Netflix having a good earnings. One of those that you want to be trying to get in. Buy 1,000 shares just before the close, and then as soon as it pops, get out. Could have made 20 grand there. But you've had to have risked 10. From 2 opened at 201, so call it 202. went down to 195. So you're looking at so you need to have been able to risk $7,000 to make the 20. So, good risk reward. Well, it doesn't, Super Chip, because if you've got good leverage, if you've got a $50,000 account and you've got 4 times leverage, then you can buy 1,000 shares. So if you've got a $60,000 or if you've got a $40,000 account and you've got 6 times leverage, 5 times leverage, you can buy 1,000 shares ready to reap the benefits. So you need a decent sized account, but you don't need $200,000. I've been looking for the audio, so I've not been able to get the audio. I was looking for it. Let's obviously, if they've got it on the Squawk on Benzinga, let's have a look.
FOR Forrester, I reported 80 cents. The estimate was 81 cents. Revenue 308.5 million is short for Foxtrot Oscar Romeo.
That's Forrester. So I've just put the Benzinga Squawk on until I find the Netflix call.
ATX announcing preliminary results. Michael Alpha Tango X-ray.
Okay. No, I can't get the audio on the Netflix, so unfortunately.
2022 net income, earnings per share of $9.31 to $9.42.
Okay, well, they've released the earnings. It's good earnings, bringing out a couple of other bits and pieces, but I think I'm done for the day. It's been a good day. Netflix says targeting to launch a tier around early part of 2023. So that's another part of the Netflix call coming out right now. So we can talk about it, no problem. But a lot of these places they'll stream their earnings call live on YouTube or on their own website, but Netflix isn't doing that right now. So go figure. You'd think they might, if they did, they'd stream it live on Netflix. So I'm gonna end the stream. Had a good green day today. Happy enough with my earnings today, and I'll be back at it tomorrow. I think all that remains is I'm not even going to bother. I think you all know where the links are. You know where the Benzinga link is in the link tree. Check out my link tree. Benzinga, really good. What you're seeing, what you're actually seeing here in front of you is Benzinga. So these scanners here, they're all Benzinga scanners. So again, Air Test is moving up after hours. Netflix moved up after hours. Vertex. So this is Benzinga scanners. Check out Benzinga, free for 14 days. Just nip into the link tree. and it's the second one down, second link down in the link tree. If you want me to teach you how to trade and how to learn how to day trade, then click the first link in the link tree. So the rest, just go and check out the links in the link tree. That's probably the best way of doing it. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, check out the links in the description. Same thing. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your evening. I'm going to go and get myself another glass of wine before I do my trade recap for YouTube. So in the meantime, I'll be back at it tomorrow. So 90 minutes before the market opens, that's 1 o'clock my time, which is Dublin or UK time. It's 2 o'clock on the continent of Europe. It's 8 a.m. Market time, East Coast. So come join me tomorrow. We'll be back at it, doing it again, early doors, and hopefully we'll have another good green day tomorrow. We've still got a little bit of we've covered our drawdown, but we've got a little bit of catching up to do to get back on track for the year, and hopefully we can do that the rest of this week and next week, and finish this month with a six-figure month. That's the goal. Whether we do or we don't is, let's see. So come join me tomorrow. I'll see you there, and in the meantime, enjoy your evening. Thanks a lot, guys.